Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with some more Gods of Victory Nikke. It's been a little while since we made a video here, but today we got ourselves a new character coming with a new event, which is got another version of Arcana here, who is an absolute monster right now. So this is kind of what I have her built at least for now. I only got one copy, unfortunate, but I'm trying to save tickets and whatnot because you already know that you have to be on the lookout for them Pilgrim characters whenever they do release them. Though, to be honest, my team is pretty set in stone at the moment. But this character is an absolute beast. She's a really good shotgun burst character, and she also buffs other shotgun characters. So, without further ado, we're going to be going over this character. And she has a great design, you know, especially with the new event going on right now, which they're absolutely cooking with, bro. They're absolutely cooking with the new event that they put in this game. Privity should be the next character that we get later on throughout the second phase, but they're cooking here, bro. And I'm just gonna say it now, bro. For anybody who is into the Nikke story, bro, I'm letting y'all know right now that blue hair girls are they're up, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like, Rappy is straight up carrying for the redheaded girls right now, bro. She is carrying that whole entire team because blue hair is just on the victory charge right now, bro. They're just dominating. It's ridiculous. But either way, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and get straight to it. Honestly, I wouldn't have thought this character would be a fire character, by the way, but she is. So hey, more characters for the fire team, I guess. But either way, let's go ahead and get straight into this. So this main character's whole entire kit is built around buffing other shotgun characters, but herself, yeah, she does a lot of big damage too. But let's go ahead and just read out what we got going on for skill 1, skill 2, and then burst skill. And then you already know the drill. We'll go ahead and take her into the shooting range, and then we'll just see what kind of damage we're dealing with. My version of the character that I built, which is 877 right now, and their version, which will be 10, 10, 10 across the board, but without overload gears. So there is that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So for the first skill, will activate when full burst ends, and it affects all shotgun wielding allies. It will increase the attack by 11% of the caster's attack stat count of precious memories for 15 seconds, and then activates when happy memories takes effect, and this affects herself. The Synopsis of Youth normal attack damage multiplier will be going up by 10% continuously and stacks up to 3 times. And then we also get an activation when the burst effect ends, which will affect yourself as well, which will remove making memories and remove Synopsis of Youth. So basically, when a full burst ends, these 2 effects will be ending. But then when those 2 effects end, then what ends up happening is then we get a boost for all shotgun wielding allies. So not too bad. And then even when the effect is on, she gets like a multiplier for every 3 times. So that's not too bad. Moving on to the memories and moments section here, which will be skill 2. That'll be activating when performing normal attacks while making memories is in status or active, basically, where according to the number of attacks that we are able to get off, the effect of each phase does not stack, but it resets when making memories is removed. 2 times reloads 6 rounds, 4 times happy memories number of pellets goes up by 1 continuously, and stacks up to 3 times, 6 times, then the precious moments will increase our attack by 2.15% continuously, and that will stack up to 3 times. And then the final one down here will be activating when the burst skill is active, which will affect all shotgun wielding allies except for the self, which will increase our attack damage by 47% for 10 seconds, which is crazy good, bro. Crazy good. In fact, I'm not gonna lie when I say that this Arcana makes the base Arcana like absolute, like it's a night and day. Like, don't get me wrong, the base Arcana is good for some things, but its main use is for, you know, buffing Isabel. But Isabel right now has not gotten a upgrade in a long time. So, you know, who's got a built Isabel right here? Even I don't have a built Isabel, and I got that character a long time ago. Anyway, moving on to the last skill here, we got Radiant Youth, which will affect self. Making memories function will enhance the attack capabilities. Effect 1, crit rate will go up. Effect 2, reloads 2 rounds. And effect 3, attack damage will go up by 29 or 25% continuously. And then affects all enemies. It will deal 478% final attack as a burst skill damage boost. So that's just where I have it at right now. At burst 10, I would imagine the numbers are even more crazy, but this is just where I have it. And then obviously we got some gear on her, at least for now. We got increased crit damage, we got some ammunition capacity, and we got some element damage as well. Not the greatest, but it could definitely, could definitely be improved, but I think this is alright, at least for now. We need to get the rest of it when we get a chance. But I'm gonna stop yapping though, and we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves straight into, you already know it. Oh, wrong button. We're gonna get ourselves straight into the shooting range because I want to see what kind of damage this character is doing at its max. Even without overload gear, I'm really curious. Really curious. And just so we don't have weakness going on, I'm just gonna have it set on fire. And then we're just gonna move some stuff around here because obviously this character wants to buff shotgun characters, right? So, I got the perfect team for this. I got the perfect team for this, and honestly I wish I could use this team with Naga and Tia, but I unfortunately cannot do that because Naga is the 2-star that you want to be using there, so it kind of sucks a little bit. But let's go ahead and get mine up in here, and then after that
do I really have to
go? Let's see. Burst 1, actually hilariously enough with this Burst 1 we can have Tove. Where's Tove at? She also, if I'm correct, buffs shotgun wielders. Wherever Tove is at, I got her. This is also another character that I got a long time ago, and I need to replace all of your gear. Holy, it's been a fat minute. But Tove, let me see. You also, yeah, you're also a shotgun wielding. Like this is, we're about to have a hell of a lot of buffs, bro. We are about to have a lot of buffs here. I can actually boost this a little bit more. We're about to have a hell of a lot of buffs, bro. So we're gonna add Tove up in here as well. I'm actually kind of glad that this isn't like one of those ones where it's an element boost, so I don't have to worry about changing or switching up elements. So that's 2 shotgun wielders. Then what we're gonna do, see, burst 2, burst 1. We could put 3 burst 3s up in here if we really wanted to. Let me see, who do I have for shotguns as a burst 3? That's the question. That is the question. Who do I got besides? I mean, yeah, Soda could work. I could put Isabel if I wanted to. Let's see, I think this is enough though. I'm gonna be real. The last ones I'm gonna put up in here as burst 3s are gonna be like machine gun users. So I'm gonna be real with you. I think that's the way to go. So, machine gun users, burst 3s. We'll put. Shoot.
Do you prefer being outside?
Yeah, we'll put Rappy.
Do you prefer being outside?
And you, just for the hell of it, I guess. I don't know. Let's see, because we got burst 3, that's our main one. Then these 2. For burst 3, let me see, what other shotgun users did we have again? I mean, Isabel, but I don't have her built. I have Dorothy somewhat built. Not even somewhat built. Actually, let's use her. Not even somewhat built. Let's use her. A little bit built there. The only reason I'm so focused on this though is because yeah, I can build a full shotgun team, but I also want to kind of like buff up how fast we're able to get our stuff going. Privity also is another character we could get up there, but I haven't built you all the way yet, so whatevs. What about you? I think same thing. I still need to build some of these characters. It's been a while. I'm kind of on and off with this game at the moment, but I think that's good. I think that's good. The only thing I would put up in here is machine gun, just to help, with boosting this. So we'll just throw Rappy up in here just for the hell of it.
Do you prefer being outside?
Throw Rappy up in here just for the hell of it. The main 2 that I'm kind of looking at as far as damage goes are Dorothy and what is this? Maid Soda here. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Luckily for, once again, the big thing with this is luckily for us, none of this is element related. So I could have a bunch of different elements up in here and still do good because it's mostly just buffing shotgun users in general. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it and see what we're looking at. At least my version of it anyway. We're gonna do the default, or I guess the demo version right afterwards, just to see what we're looking at. I've been kind of playing this game on and off a little bit, getting through the story and whatnot, so that's kind of been the main thing. Alright, so far, not too bad. So Tove is going to be first, that's going to buff. And then after that, this is also another buff right here. Amazing ult, by the way. And then after this will be Soda. Alright, let's see what kind of damage we're doing, because we got hella shotgun buffs right now. We got hella shotgun buffs. The only one who's not being buffed here is Rappy. She's the only one. She's kind of just help. She's there to help with the burst meter, to be honest. All right, let's see. After that first one, let's see what we're looking at here. So we got Soda right now at 14 mil. We got Dorothy at 15 mil. Obviously, Rappy is going to be at 6 mil because she's not getting the buff from this. And then as a support, actually, hilariously enough, Arcana, let's see, is at 6 mil, which makes sense. Once these two are the buffers, then these two are the DPS, and the Red Hood's kind of just there. I'm curious if we were to go ahead and use, what is it, Dorothy's full burst. I wonder what we'd be looking at here. Boom.
I'll treasure this moment forever.
Boom. And then I'm assuming we're going to be using Dorothy's next here. Yes.
Oh, it's cold.
I'm really curious on the damage here. Really curious. Really curious to see what the damage is looking like. Once again, we're using complete shotgun team here. Alright, burst is over. Let's see what kind of damage we're looking at here. So, 38k on Dorothy right now, 20k on Soda, and we got 16k on Arcana. Tove is at 3k. That makes sense though, because she's not really the one doing the DPS. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised that Dorothy's out here doing crazy numbers, bro. I'm not gonna be real. That makes sense. That makes plenty of sense. That makes plenty of sense.
Cleaning finished.
Let's see. I'm actually surprised that Soda's not doing as much, because I think I've built up Soda a lot more than I've built anybody else.
I'll treasure this moment forever.
Alright, so I will go back to Soda again.
Did you see anyone coming?
Once again, the main buff is for shotgun users, and everybody here except for Red Hood is a shotgun user, so really curious on what we're looking at here. Oh, no, I forgot. No. Everybody but... Actually, I forgot. You're not a shotgun user. You're an AR user. My bad. I forgot you use the assault rifle. That is my bad. Alright, let's look at the damage. I keep forgetting that Tove is technically not a shotgun user. She just buffs shotgun users. So, with that, the damage that we got is we got 58k on Dorothy. We got 32k on Soda after that burst. 23k off of Arcana here. Tove obviously ain't getting the buff, and Rappy isn't getting a red buff. That makes sense. I was wondering, like, why are you not doing that much damage? I'm like, oh yeah, you're an assault rifle user. That makes sense. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. At least for how I have my characters built anyway. It's not too bad. Could definitely be better, but I think that we're cooking right now. Moving on though, let's actually switch up to... And mine had like one thing of overload gear on it, by the way. Mine had my Arcana had one piece of overload gear, with these ones not even being powered up. Think about that too. Keep that in mind. Now let's actually go ahead and see what the default version would be doing here. Because this one, for anybody who doesn't know, that they give you is 5 across the board, but no overload gear. It's actually weaker than the one I have, so I'm really curious on how that's going to go, because all of the skills here are 10 across the board. So, I'm really curious to see what the damage is going to be looking like with all the skills being 10. Same thing though, no advantage on weakness, just so we can get a clear damage output. Because if I was to give them advantage, obviously they'd be doing way more than they would be doing if there was no advantage at all.
Raptors are excellent sources of protein.
Alright, here we go. Let me know how you guys' summons have been going so far, and like how you guys have been enjoying the new story. I don't know about y'all, but they have been absolutely cooking with the new story so far. How did I forget that Tove, of all people, doesn't have it? I thought she was a shotgun user, because I got her way back then when she first came out. By the way, precognition, bro. Tove out here becoming useful, even though I haven't used her up until now. Tove all of a sudden becoming really useful because I pulled her that one time back in the Christmas event happened, like way beforehand. Because that's when I started playing. I started playing around the time when Tove came out. That's when I started playing. So, for anybody wondering when I started playing, that was around that time. I'm not at day 1 by any means, but... let's go ahead and look at this damage photo. I'm not day 1 by any means, but I have been playing for a little while. Anyway, we got, with this, so far we got, what is that, 13k or 13 mil right there, and 12 mil coming from Dorothy. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, moving on though. Got the buffs once again. double
treasure this
buffs for
moment
shotguns is crazy. Like, this is actually nuts. I might have to build Tove now, because I have a shotgun user. I have a shotgun team that I can use now.
Here it
I
comes.
have a reason to now build my shotgun team. Like, this is great. I actually have a reason to start using a bunch of different characters now with this kind of team. The best part is, like, even the buffers aren't all shotgun users. Alright, so far, not too bad. Actually, no, Dorothy just used her skill. My bad. Let me go ahead.
Passion. Fiery
Before we get into burst there, I just realized she used her skill. So yeah, see, look at that. There's a clear difference. See, look at that, 49k right there. We're already about to surpass our old record, all because of this, because she has all her skills at 10. We're already about to surpass our old record because her skills are all 10 across the board. Because you gotta think about it, it's a buffer, so the more your skills are buffed up, the more damage your team is gonna be doing, so that makes sense. That makes sense. We should definitely, based on this, we should definitely clear the record that we did earlier. We should definitely clear it. That shouldn't even be a question. Let's see, 59. Yeah, we're about it. I'm putting money on it. We're hitting like 60k by the time this is done, or 60 mil on Dorothy by the time this is done.
The burning passion. Fiery will. I treasure
Shit,
this
we might hit a
moment
little bit
forever.
more. I'm not even gonna lie. Shit, we might hit a little bit more. We still got some time left. And this is all within a minute and 30 seconds, by the way.
Fire it will.
Sheesh.
Take them down quickly. Class is over.
Keep that in mind. This is all within a minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, we definitely broke our record compared to last time. Yeah, 64 mil within a minute 30, not bad. And then 32 mil from Soda. Yeah, this new character is definitely really damn good. Definitely really good. And I'm glad that I got her because now I have a reason to actually use Tove now. And not let alone everybody else. Like, I actually got my full shotgun team just ready to go now. That's crazy. But either way, great character. I will say that much. Great character, great design, and if you haven't done the story for this character yet, I suggest doing so. Like, especially if you've been gone for a little while, it's actually peak. It's straight peak fiction, bro. Straight peak fiction. But without further ado, that's gonna be it. Blue hair girls are up right now. I'm not gonna lie though, when it comes to the romance with Commander, bro, blue hair girls are up right now. The red haired team, the red hair team is getting carried by Rappy right now, bro. They're getting cooked. But either way, if you guys do enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. I play a lot of different games, you know, I'm trying to mix it up a little bit, obviously, but, you know, so I saw this character, I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and get her, and then after that, do a showcase, just to see what we're looking at. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!